Committee on Parole is called back to order. The time is 9:32. Our next case is Mr. Robert Cossich. Mr. Cossich, would you please give us your full name and DOC number?
Robert Cossich, 120512.
Thank you, Mr. Cossich. Let me explain our process to you. First, I'm going to read some information into the record. Then we're going to conduct a parole interview with you. At the appropriate time, we will allow those persons who wish to have input to speak. Your niece is here, Miss Princess Molly. She would like to speak on your behalf. Your sister is watching on Zoom, but she will not be speaking. At the end, you'll have Mr. Kerry Myers is here. I assume that also will be speaking. And at the end, you'll have an opportunity to say whatever you'd like to say to the board before we vote. Do you understand our process, sir?
Yes, sir.
This is the matter of Robert Cossich, DOC number 120512, date of birth November the 4th of 1965. He's a first-time felony offender. He has a parole eligibility date of March the 2nd of 2023, a good time release date of May 21st of 2036, and a full-term date of November 21st of 2085. He is currently serving a 99-year sentence for second-degree murder, having originally been sentenced to life and commuted by the governor to 99 years. Is that information basically correct, Mr. Cossich?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Cossich, your case has been assigned to Ms. Pearl Wise, so she will begin our interview process. Would you please answer any questions she might have?
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Morning, ma'am.
How's it going?
That's fine. It's a pretty day.
It's a pretty day. Yes, it is.
Good day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Call out for the record how long you've been in jail. You served on this sentence.
I was arrested in 1986. I got convicted in 1988.
Okay, all righty. And as has already been stated, you went before the pardon board and they granted because of the the comments from the warden and your program and your skill levels. And your last write-up was in 2014. I saw that you recently took victim awareness. Is that correct? In 2021?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me what you learned in victim awareness.
That our crime doesn't just impact us, so just me and the victim. It affects the community, the families of the victims, my family. It affects my friends, how we were all situated. It affects, it's a wave effect. The ripples keep going and going and going. It's, my stupidity affects a lot of people.
Now, I do want to state on the record that the victims' relatives are unopposed to your early release. There's nothing you can do about that. I just want to state that on the record. So tell us your plans if you were successful today. Where would you live and how would you support yourself?
I'd like to go back home. My sister has recently passed away and she left me the house and properties, so I have home. I could stay with my other sister, if I just needed to.
Okay.
I'm gonna start out with the parole project with Mr. Myers and Mr. Andrew Huntley.
Okay.
They're going to show me how to re-innovate back into society because society has moved on since I've been arrested, since I've been incarcerated. A lot of digital I've never been exposed to. I've never owned a cell phone in my life. I'm just now getting into tech and media. I take computer classes in the mornings to learn something so that when I get out, I'll be able to be, not lost. But I can
That's good.
work. I can do heavy equipment. I can do construction. I can do offshore. I can do commercial fishermen. I've pretty much, my skills are rounded. I'm a very good yard person. I can do landscaping. I've learned a lot over my years.
Yes, sir. Mr. Robert, tell us how old are you today?
I'm 57. I'll be 58 in November.
All right, very good. All right, very good. All right, that's all I had. Thank you for answering my questions.
Thank you, Mr. Wise.
Warden, what can you tell us?
As far as, he's been doing well here. Like you said, he hasn't had a write-up in several years, since 2014. He's gone through quite a few programs. The only thing that I would recommend is, I know he went to victim awareness. I would recommend victim impact. Other than that, he's been doing well.
All right, thank you, Warden. Thank you, Warden. We appreciate your comments. Now let's hear from Molly Crespo. I'm sorry. I'd said Princess Molly, and I'm sorry. Apparently, that's the device that you're on. Okay, this is
It is.
Crespo. I'm sorry, Miss Crespo.
Sorry, it just automatically goes to that. Hi, my name is Molly. That's my Uncle Robbie. He is probably one of the best people I know with one of the biggest hearts. He's been there my whole life. He might be, sorry, in prison my whole life, but he's never not been there. He's my best friend. He steers me in the right direction. He's the biggest lecturer, but they come from the heart, and they've helped me become the person I am today and not go down the wrong tracks and stand up and be a better person, be good to my parents, learn other people's feelings matter over my own. He's put God first. He really is an amazing person. I feel like he's learned his lesson. He's very missed and very loved. And I would love to see him come home and get to see him more than just once a year and talk to him on the phone. I think he'd do very good. He's got a job lined up, a house. He's got family who's behind him 100%. Everything he needs to come home and just live a better life and be different in society. And I'm sorry, I'm very emotional.
It's okay. Doing well.
I really think he's ready. He's done a lot. I'm so proud of him doing all this schooling. Every time he calls me, he's in a different class, and he's trying his hardest to learn the most. So when he comes back out, he can do more with his life than he was able to before.
Thank you very much, man. We appreciate your comments. Now we hear from Mr. Myers.
Good morning, Kerry Myers with Louisiana Parole Project. We are certainly prepared to assist Mr. Cossich in his transition. One of the things that I believe that we can excel in right now is our EEP program, our Employment Enhancement Program, where we now have a team that does nothing but connecting people with the skills that Mr. Cossich has with industries and available jobs. Additionally, we'll provide him transitional service and social norms to help him adjust to the changes in society. Technology, our 4 levels of technology classes, which will also help him get prepared. Additionally, we'll make sure he's connected to every service that's available to him. And of course, we'll work with his family when he is ready and he's completed our program and he is ready to transition back to his long-term residence. We'll work closely with his family to ensure that's seamless.
Thank you, Mr. Myers. We appreciate your comments. Mr. Cossich, is there anything you'd like to say to the board before the board votes?
I just want to thank y'all for the pardon, everything. When I got arrested, I had no, I was in a lost state. I was young and very, not in the right mind. But Angola actually gave me a lot of opportunities to grow and better myself, even though I was in a very bad environment. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. I have no habits. So I believe I came out. Even though Mr. Fleming lost his life, there's no amount of time that I can do to pay for that. It really isn't. Because the man paid for my stupidity. And I'm lost at words to say how sorry that I am from my juvenilistic time. I just sorry. I'm sorry, man. It's very remorseful.
Thank you very much, sir. Is panel ready to vote?
Yes.
Ms. Wise?
Mr. Robert, I want to thank you for doing the work to change yourself, to not be that human that committed that crime. I appreciate you for that. The programs can be there, they can be all over the place, but if you don't take advantage of them like you did, I just want to thank you for being wise enough, like what your niece said. Now, and then you're sharing it with her, what you've learned. That's good to see. My vote is to grant today conditionally, like the warden said, after you complete the victim impact program. Now, I hope you get a chance to finish all your computer classes as well. And to the Louisiana Parole Project has been set forward, and you stay with them, and they would, for the period of time that they find appropriate, then you can transition. Because of your excellent, the warden's comments and your excellent institutional adjustment, it was also mentioned your good vocational skills. So best wishes to you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Freeman.
My vote is also to grant and to go through the parole project. And I'm sure Mr. Myers and them will do some evaluations on you. And you are to follow any recommended treatment that the parole project orders.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Freeman. Mr. Cossich, my vote is the same, to grant conditionally upon your completing the victim impact program, and then going to the Louisiana Parole Project and following all of their recommendations. Good luck to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.